do so many laws have Hindi names? This is imposition of Hindi.
This is an exclusionary trend, sir. Excluding everyone other. We should actually try and see that everyone is included while naming the bill itself.
Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidheyak. I also understand that it might be a little difficult thing to pronounce for a lot of people. गले में अटकता होगा ये. You might be questioning, you are a Telugu person, how can you allow this kind of this thing? अरे हमारे तेलुगु में भी भारत को भारत ही बोलते हैं.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The bill is passed. Motion moved that the bill be passed. The question is that the bill be passed. Those in favor will please say aye. Aye. Those against will please say no.
Change in name, but nothing much that is new. That is because this government likes to think of itself as a game changer government, but it's only a name changer government. So why do so many laws have Hindi names? This is imposition of Hindi. The mandate of the people in 2024 was for the diversity dividend and for the federal principle. But the government is persisting in the Hindification of laws. This is Hindi imposition. Sir, I refer to Article 348. Article 348 of the Constitution.
Please.
Any law made by Parliament or the legislature of a state shall be in the English language. Article 348 of the Constitution.
Vidheyak 2024. Sir, it is, even I am feeling it so difficult to pronounce, sir. I don't know why the government is using Hindi names in English script. The name should be reflective of contents of the bill, sir. It should be easily understandable and accessible to everyone. In fact, nearly 60% of India's population is non-Hindi speaking, sir. And by doing this, you are deploying at the very threshold the majority of our country's population to comprehend what is there in the bill. This is an exclusionary trend, sir, excluding everyone else. We should actually try and see that everyone is included while naming the bill itself. I want to put this on record. The very same bill, when it had come in 1934, it was called as Aircrafts Act 1934 and Vayuyan Vidheyak 1934 in Hindi also. Why don't we name the bills both in Hindi and English? I think this is an exclusionary tactic. We should do away with it, sir.
Thank each and everyone who has heartfully participated in this debate. And through this debate, many suggestions which are very, very important for us as a ministry to know. Some of the feedback is very, very important for us to know that has come through all the speakers. And some have maybe crossed the line a little bit and used this debate for their own political purposes. I would not delve too deep into that because that is something the opposition, it has a right to do it and it keeps doing it all the time. But I'll keep the debate very positive and I'd like to comment on all the important suggestions that have come in. And I would like to start also by addressing the elephant in the room, which is about the name of the act, Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidheyak. I also understand that it might be a little difficult thing to pronounce for a lot of people. गले में अटकता होगा ये, और कोई शर्मिंदा की बात नहीं है इसमें. कोई ये ऐसे वो शर्मिंदा होने की कोई बात नहीं है. This is something you have to know the intention with which the government has put this name. दैट इज ये है कि भारत की जो विरासत है, संस्कृति है, जो पहचान है, उसको दिखाने की, दर्शाने की एक प्रयत्न, ये 3 वर्ड अभी रखने की है। इसमें कोई कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल वायलेशन कहीं पे भी नहीं है। जो भी आर्टिकल्स मेंशन किए गए हैं, उसका कोई भी कहीं पे भी उसका ऑपोजिशन या कुछ किया नहीं है। वन ऑफ देम इज Article 348(1) has been mentioned, which is about the authoritative text. That is definitely in English, it is there. And also the bill is, it's been mentioned about Article 120, but that also there is no violation about it. And the official language act also, it is in accordance with it. So there is no point of constitution, but there might be a feeling that something has been imposed. And I also am a very proud Telugu person. I speak Telugu language, I write Telugu language, and I am proud of my culture and my upbringing. So you might be questioning, you are a Telugu person, how can you allow this kind of this thing? अरे हमारे तेलुगु में भी भारत तो भारत ही बोलते हैं. वायु is also a Telugu word. So Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidheyak becomes half Telugu for me also. So it is a mixture of all the languages here. It is like everyone coming together, we want to this thing. With the colonialization, there has been a small cocoon that has been developed. And it is, let me reply, sir, I have carefully listened to each and every one. No matter what the allegation is, whatever the suggestion is, I have listened to each and every one, and I'll address the chair. So when this whole colonialization happened, we were created like a cocoon. Now, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, we want to break that cocoon and bring the butterfly out and show the colors of true India, and that is what we are doing here. And this name is a small indication towards it. The text is there in English, so there shouldn't be any problem for any English-speaking person to in fact get afraid that there are 3 words here. कभी तो अभी लगेगा कि कॉपरनिकस लेन है यहाँ पे, किसी के गली में अटकता है तो बदल दे क्या उसको? कॉपरनिकस लेन तो है ही. And my name is Kinjarapu Ram Mohan Naidu. And when some people say Kinjarapu, there might be some problem with them. They can't pronounce it the way I pronounce it. But that doesn't mean that I'll change my name so that it becomes easier for them. ये तो मेरी पहचान है. और उसी तरह अभी शायद ये 2 बार बोलने से 3 बार बोलने से थोड़ा मुश्किल होता होगा. But India has gotten used to so many things, sir. I think they will get used to this one also. Bharatiya Vayuyan Vidheyak is just to create the identity of the languages. On top of that I've seen, you are mentioning about other languages also. I was not understanding why Hindi was brought in. Vayuyan is also a Sanskrit word, in fact. And if you really want to appreciate the languages, the culture of this country, I would like the opposition to also appreciate that on 3rd October of this year, the cabinet has made 5 languages as classical languages, which are Marathi, Assamese, Bengali, Pali, and Prakrit. If you really love the languages, you should appreciate the decision of the government and how much this NDA government protects and promotes the languages of India. We recently celebrated the Constitution Day also. And on that day, we have proudly released the Constitution not only in English and Hindi, but we have done it in Sanskrit and Maithili also. So you see that there is a whole conscious effort that all the languages should be given their importance, all the languages should be protected, and all the languages should be promoted. I think this is one point that I wanted to make regarding the language debate that has been going on, sir.